Good evening, and welcome back to Oddsparks, where we are good to finish our quests up. So let's get to the drill bit. Awesome, fantastic. And let's go up to our woodchuck. Hello, Chuck. And the woodsman. And complete the one here for the flowers. Awesome. Okay, so hello, the Divine Researcher now has a mission for us. Ooh. Hello. What do you want? Describe the Aether flower. The Divine Researcher doesn't fall behind. The few record notes on the undiscovered sparks tell him that they were created using a different method. Something involved Aether crystals. He's hoping to provide him with the materials to complete his research. Awesome. That's what we want. We want this. Accept. Oh, okay. We want to do this as well. How about we go back up here to the place where we had the seeds going into the woodsman place, and we stop that for one. But we don't want any more going in here. We've got 100 left in here, all from the coral seeds. We just want the coral seeds to become their own thing here. So this is yes, maybe you mentioned about the whole the loop's nice. I agree. I like the loop. The loop is good. The loop is great, where it all feeds each other and it's self-perpetuating and everything is awesome. The problem is that it doesn't really allow you to take stuff out of it once it's done, if that makes sense. It's very difficult to take extra things out and very difficult to add any other extra things into it because there's no space here. So we are going to have to work on this, and it looks like I'm going to need greenhouses to do a lot of other things as well. So I agree, we should probably rebuild at some point. I've been genuinely looking, thinking like, oh, what could I do? And I'm looking at the factory's not big, okay? But there's a bit here, there's a bit here, there's a bit here, there's a bit here, there's even a little bit up here, and there's a bit here, and there's a bit here. And if you take all those bits and put them together, there's nowhere in here that you could fit the whole factory. We'd have to break it up into parts anyway. So I'm kind of thinking that maybe I want to take this whole thing here that's doing the compost and all the bits and pieces and put it over here. Now here, let's teleport to here, show you. There is quite a nice bit of land. So you see if I come up here, with some trees you have to drop down, that's fine. There's slopes here, which is quite nice. There are some slopes here and some slopes here as well. There are trees accessible right here. There's 2 here and there's 3 down there. And this is quite a nice area here. I'm not too fussed about the thing, but there's quite a nice area right here, which is quite large. So we could tap into these trees here and have it feed into doing a what we got here. This self-perpetuating loop here. It just needs to make fertilizer to come into it. This area down here, which is using the tree to do this could just stay as it is, and we'll just like get rid of the little greenhouses that are here, because that's feeding the wagon for making explosives and things. So we can leave that one. That's not a problem at all. I do need to move that over. I'm sure that's in completely the wrong place, but yeah, it doesn't matter. It works as fine. So we can move that up here, which will be fine. We do, however, now have the ability to make the flowers, and we can break the flowers down to these, so we get infinite Aether from the looks of this here now. So we need this, and that makes these, and then these, say this and that and these because I can't remember the names of them. The Aether flowers we can extract the clump and the seed from these. We get 6 clumps. The clumps break down in the cutter to pellets, and the pellets are then used to make this here. So this is going to need 10 times. It always needs 10 times. It doesn't tell you here, but a greenhouse always needs 10 times. So it needs 20 pellets to make 1 seed. 1 seed gets 6 clumps. 1 clump is 6. 6 is a 36. That's 36 pellets. So we get a bonus 16 pellets per go, which we could siphon off to create Aether for us to make the infinite Aether, which we've got an infinite Aether thing sorted out now anyway. So everything we're doing now is beautiful. We're making all infinite things to do this, that, and the other. The only thing I kind of wish was that this here the way to make Aether was like I wish there was a better way of doing it. Even like an earlier version of it, even if it was very slow. I mean, we've got these little things that are set up here, which farm the field bunnies, so you have to kind of manually do it. I kind of wish there was a way to make that automatic. You know, like there was a way to, I don't know, maybe even tame some of these guys and put them in a pen. You know, and then you feed them and they drop Aether shards, something like that. And then you just have your sparks go in there. I feel like that would have been a really good way of doing it. Have a fence, you put these guys in there, and you put a feeding thing in there, and they eat from the feeder, and the feeder's on the side of the fence. They eat from the feeder, they drop the ones on the floor, and then you throw your sparks inside there, and they pick it up. That sort of thing. Or maybe even you just have a pen with sparks in it, and the sparks walk around feeding them and do that. I kind of wish that was a thing like early on, but make it very slow. Make it very slow. Like you know, they have to eat like 20 leaves or something, because you get leaves very early. They have to eat like 20 leaves or something, and then they drop or 10 leaves and they drop a thing. So it would be slow. So you could build loads of them and have that going, and then later on you'd obviously want to upscale to things because you could do things much bigger. But I kind of wish that was more of an early game thing. This is wishful thinking, but I wish it was kind of an early game thing, because getting Aether shards early game to automate making anything was difficult. It was very difficult. We had to do stuff like this down here with the throwing, and it's not this way. Well, gone past it. I think these have all broken again on us. Yeah. See, this is now stuck. See, he's trying to pick up stuff to drop off into here, but he can't, because this guy can't drop off anything because it's full. So I'd have to come and manually pick up stuff from here to get. So it doesn't work. An automation adventure without automation, it doesn't work here. So yeah. Of course, then the wood would stop working here, and this, and yeah. But we've passed this now, so I should really shut these down and get rid of them, and then even get rid of that train line. We don't need that there, but yeah. Okay. Anyway. We need to do two things here. So let's pin this one. We want Aether seeds, and you also want Aether seeds. You are still getting a leaf knot and copper ingots. That's coming there. I have been manually feeding the copper ingots as well. We still be doing that. Up here. Oh. Yeah, this one here. So I've been manually grabbing the copper and then it process and then fell into there, which is cool. So we need to make Aether seeds. So how about we do this? How about we do the rebuild? We do the rebuild. Let's do the rebuild. Well, not rebuild. I'll leave this here. We're not going to take this down. Not yet. Let's grab 60 of those because I need the greenhouses. How do we make the greenhouses? What do the greenhouses cost? They need 10 of these, which fortunately we have loads of. So let's pick up all of that. And then we need the Aether. Right, they're over here. Okay, so what do we want? What do we need? And how do we do it? Well, we need to tap into these giant trees here, and we need to start by making fertilizer. Don't we? We need fertilizer. Yep. So how is fertilizer made? I can't remember. We're going to need part extractor, so I need to do this stone thing as well. I haven't done that yet either. How's fertilizer made? I can't remember. I can't remember what building fertilizer made in. Is it just made in a it's made in a woodwork? No, it's made in a cutter. It cuts leaves into fertilizer. Okay, so it's a cutter. Right. Okay. Forgive me for forgetting that, but that's not something that's just natural. So, do I have enough to make any trees? I do. Awesome. Oh, not many. I've only got enough to make 3 more. So, right. Guys, go. Drop down some trees for me. I need to attack a beeflant again, I suppose, and get the carapace. Killed it. King tooth. Cool. Guys, you can come back now. It's okay. Yay! what are you doing? Where are you going? Come back! Come back! I like farming loads of trees with the big heavy ones because they just pick up all the stuff and bring it back to you. It's fantastic. It really is. So let's go that way as well and do that. Whilst we're doing that, let's get ourselves a logger facing down. A logger facing down. Do I have any? I do have some crafty sparks. Awesome. So, right, what do we need to make fertilizer? Not L, K. K is fertilizer. It just needs leaves. Okay. Why did I want bark as well? Was bark something to do with explosives? No. We had bark up there as well. Bark was rope. Oh, that was used elsewhere. Okay, so we just need leaves. So maybe we just need one of these, not even two. I don't know. Right, let's set you to leaves like that. I'm also going to put in a I'm going to put in a cutter here. Or do I? No. I was going to put in a cutter to get rid of some of this wood that I picked up, but you know what? I can just trash it because it's not. We don't exactly need trash the wood and stone for a bit. There you go. Okay, so let's put you in there. So you're going to get leaves. Awesome. Right. Get you out here. So, leaves. I want to store in a right. I need to use these things down here. I need to use these down here because I can just do this and push 1, 2, and 3. You know, I can press build mode, push 1, 2, 3, and 4. So let's actually start using these things here, shall we? So I'm going to use. Do I want to use a big crate? We might as well use a big crate. Yeah, we'll use a big crate. So big crate is number 1. I don't need that on number 2. Let's put a. I don't need any of these on there. So the other things that I normally use a lot of are going to be, well, the crossing we use a lot of. I don't even know now what I need. I don't really. No. Let's right. Let's just put in a yeah. Do that and throw in a crafty spark or a thing. You are picking up just under the speed that you're actually unloading here, so there we go. Let's go down. Okay. Cool. Right, so that comes out here, and we want to go this way. We don't want to go down. We want to actually go this way, but I had them coming down here because we want to sort of go that way too. Okay, so that's going to be leaves. So leaves are going to come along and do things. We're going to have another one here, maybe. So I'll leave that gap there so we can tap into this and have another one there. Should we end up having ridiculously demanding leaves? So I don't know. That unfortunately doesn't quite cut it to where I want to go to. So I might have to bring this down by 1. You know what? I'm going to bring it down by 2. Do that because then if we have another leaf one, we can have a separate row for the leaves. So, and I will be doing when we do long paths, I will be putting in every 10, put in a storage. So that's what I want down here as well. Let's put the little box down here. That's what I was trying to do, wasn't it? So box, box. There we go. We might want splitters and stuff. Let's put splitters in there, and let's put the item filter in that one. There you go. Boom. Okay. So we come down here, and we're going to want to make fertilizer. Okay, fertilizer is made in a cutter. I could actually put the cutter up here, couldn't I? Although we'd have 2. We only want to make fertilizer from these. Now think about it. We only want to make fertilizer and run the fertilizer down. So let's not do this. Let's figure out how much fertilizer we can make from 1, shall we? So, can I stop you for a moment? Stop. Okay, because I might not want to actually do this. I might want to run it directly into a cutter. So cutter takes 24 seconds and 4, and you are doing 90 a minute right now. Right. 90 divided by 4 is 22.5. So this is 7.5, so divide that by 7.5, and that makes us, this is 3. This is 3. So one of these, there's 3 of these guys. Okay? Okay. So, maybe I should literally want to have these, like, along here, like this. 1. Oh, I don't have enough swords, but 2 and 3. And, then have them just take from here and drop into these guys. And just run that like that. So we'll do maybe 1, 2, 3. And then we'll do 3 here as well. Should we want to run this one? I don't know about this one yet. So, yeah. And then we can... throw you on there. Oh, oops. Oops. That was stupid. That was stupid. No, that won't work with a big guy. I need to throw in the Oddsparks, don't I? Yeah. Let's just throw 4 in or something. It's just so they pick up from the box first. That's basically what I want to pick up from the box first. Okay. And then this is going to go into a thing. So this wants to go along here. It's going to have 4. Have 3 in here. So let me have 3 like that, and then this one's going to have 3 as well. So 1, 2, and 3. That one might move up a little bit, so we can, yeah. And then we want to, so this will be fertilizer, and we want to drop the fertilizer off in a barrel or 2 at the end, so that we can run 2 guys here. So let's move you up. So that's where you'd be. Okay. Get rid of this bush, it's in the way. Doop. You would coming out of this line here, and I don't want you to go, let's say, there. Unfortunately, I can't flip these buildings, which is kind of annoying. I'd like to be able to flip these buildings. Yeah. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Okay, so we'll put it in a storage, and then the storage will run down this way to wherever we want to go to here. Okay, it doesn't. I'm trying to feel like I want these 3 feeding in one storage and these 3 in one storage, but I can't flip these because the exit is only on the right hand side, and doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Not important. Okay, so the fertilizer then comes up to the greenhouses. Okay, what do we do in the greenhouses? They need multiple things, so we're going to have loop stuff going on here. So we've got multiple things to make here. We want to make each and every one of these things maybe more than once. I don't. You need leaves as well. Okay, so maybe the second one will just be leaves. So we need leaves added in here. This is fertilizer. This is fertilizer. So all these need fertilizer. So we're going to have a fertilizer run that goes down to each and every one of them. And then we've got leaves. We've got coral. We got fluted coral, and we got this here. So all these are self-perpetuating, so that's fine. Just leaves the only one we need to bring in, so that's okay. So this first one here, this can be leaves as well, so this will come down to be leaves, but all the others will have their own self-fulfilling system. How many of these do we want? So if I throw in just normal everyday crafting sparks, 2.8 a minute, this completes this in 2.8 times per minute. That's what that means. So 60 divided by 2.8 means it's going to run 21.4 times. No. What's that? What was that? That was not even remotely close to what I wanted to do. Hang on. Why did I divide that? It's not what I want to do. If it's making 2.8 a minute, So it's 21 seconds for each one. So I'll just do 2.8 times 4. What 2.8 times 4 means it needs 11.2 leaves per minute. And you are going to be doing leaves, and we throw 2 craft blocks in there. You're doing 90. So 90 divided by 11.2 is 8. We can run 8 of these guys. Okay, with a little bit left over. How much fertilizer do you need? Now you need 2 every 2.8 minutes. So and you make, it's kind of, I wish you would tell me how much it needs, how much it makes a minute, not it makes it does, because this number here is the process. It will process this 7.5 times a minute. So in a minute it will make 15 fertilizer, because it does 2 in one go. So this will run twice that, so 15 times a minute. And then we need 1 every 2. We need 2 every 2.2. This runs 2.8 times a minute, which is the awkward thing to do that. So so we need 5.6 a minute of fertilizer, and that makes 15. So we're going to have more fertilizer than we need, which is fine. Just running these 3 here, we're going to have more fertilizer than we need, even if we put down 8 of these guys. But this is only for the leafy growth. That doesn't include all the other guys. All the other ones are 32, so they're half the speed. So they require twice as much. So instead of 5.6, they're going to need 11.2. And you do 15 a minute. So it's 1 of these guys per 1 greenhouse for the other recipes. Right. Okay. So maybe we're going to have to tap into this and have a little bit of more stuff come out. I'm not sure how we're going to do that. Because, yeah. The idea would be we'd have, this would... There are 4 recipes, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so we need to split this path 4 ways, to be fair. So we need to split it evenly 4 ways. Easy to split 3 ways, not so much to split it 4 ways, although, again, that is still quite easy to do. And then we can go along. Yeah, these go up. So this will be fine. This will be fine. So we can have 4 different distinctive routes for the path to take, which would be fairly easy. So you just do this. Get rid of that bush, it's in the way. Oh. Okay, and then do that, and you just literally go bop, bop, bop. There you go, and that will split it evenly 4 ways, completely evenly 4 ways, no problem at all. So yeah. And then all I'd have to do is, I don't know if I want to do that, because if I have multiple guys coming down here, I want them to then not return. I'd rather have a loop here so I can have more guys going. As in, I want to have a loop here which can grab from the fertilizer and maybe in the leaves as well. Well, the leaves will probably come down separately on a loop. And then, do you know what? Actually, that would be fairly easy to do when I think about it. All we do is we do, it's the wrong side, but that's okay. We do this, and then we move this all over by 1, and that splits 4 ways. And then we're going to have like 1 up here, 1 here, 1 here, and 1 down here. Although I want to go that way with it more, so maybe we might have like 1 and 2 here, and then have the center 2 go through, and then have them over here, because there's plenty of space up here. So yeah, there's plenty of space up here. It does go up and down in many places, so it's kind of a little bit awkward for building things, but we should be okay because it's lots of slopes here. So we should be fine with that. But yeah, so that's it. And then we just basically have you come off there and we move you to there. But yeah, and then obviously we'd have the guys coming down here, dropping off in here, and then we just have this come off here and dropping off in individual boxes for these guys, and have like multiple things inside here to try and split it all evenly, which I might actually try and do like right here. And then we can have 4 lines coming out, going to wherever we want to go to. Yeah. Here's the thing. Sorry for the cutting there, but I was trying to build this and do this thing, and then I went to get some more swords to make the cutters, and realised we stopped making them. Yeah, so I had to sort that out down here, and yeah, just break it. But yeah, this thing. So we have 5 cutters running off 2 trees, and this tree first feeds the leaves here. So 2 of these cutters maybe not be working as fast, but we'll see how it goes. And then our guys are just dropping off stuff and doing the things here, and everything is awesome and wonderful. And these always have pretty much full leaves in them, so yeah, we should be good. You're not got full leaves in you, but that's okay. You're still running. And then this guy here is emptying those out and dropping them in here. And then this one splits into 2 little ones. And then these ones split into 2 large ones. Like this. But okay. Now, there is a small problem with this. This doesn't actually spread evenly, as you can clearly see. But this one doesn't have anywhere near as much fertilizer in it than this one. And that is because it depends on when they get them, depends on what side they go to. I could technically put a block in here to make sure they all go evenly and do the thing evenly there, but then this one might not do evenly, and it's good enough. It's good enough. Okay? It's good enough. So, yeah. Yeah, cool. Okay, so now we need to do the greenhouses, but we're going to do that next episode, because time is a thing. So thank you very much for watching, everybody. I hope you have enjoyed this one, and I do hope to see you again in the next one. And until then, as always, have fun.